I love this question. So, the reason I changed my life is because I wanted enlightenment. So I just started my spiritual journey, and I was looking into like the nature of the soul. I was looking into past life regression, out-of-body experiences, quantum physics, and basically I had just gone like plant-based and vegan as well, but I did have like all the addictions to the junk food and to weed and cigarettes. I didn't have addiction to alcohol, but I did drink as well. Ate loads of crap, all the stuff I was talking about in that last video. And basically when I went vegan, I started doing some activism in town, and I met like a group of vegans, and it was really nice because I just had no friends, so it was nice to have some friends who were like-minded like me. And the reason I had no friends was just really like, you know, when you start your spiritual awakening, you end up just kind of like distancing yourself from like people, almost like going off and doing your own thing just while you wake up and stuff. So I was doing that, going through it. And so I met these vegans, and then I went to one of their parties, and what really surprised me, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but what really surprised me when I went vegan was two things. One is vegans who aren't spiritual, they exist. And two, spiritual people who aren't vegan, they exist. And I was so surprised because I really thought they both come hand in hand, because especially when you go vegan, I was like, how can you not be spiritual? How can that not trigger your spiritual awakening? Because you're cleaning up your diet, but also you start to see the souls in animals and stuff. Anyway, so none of them were really spiritual, and I was so surprised because that is literally all I was interested in, apart from this one person that I met at the party. And like I showed him this book that I had on me. It was called like Journey of a Soul, and it was all about like lives between lives. And then he was just telling me truth after truth after truth, and it's like I had the biggest spiritual awakening, just the conversations we had all night. That's now my spiritual teacher that I always go on about. All night he was telling me all this stuff, all this truth, teaching me about the soul. And he also told me about true enlightenment. He said he's achieved it himself, and he said this is what you need to do if you want to become enlightened. And I absolutely wanted to become enlightened, or at least try it and just see if it exists and see what it is. And he said that I could. He said everyone can become enlightened, and it's easier than you think, and it doesn't take years. You can become enlightened in 4 months. So I was like, amazing. I want to try it and just see. So that's why I ended up giving up all that and cleaning up my diet for health and spiritual enlightenment.